welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Jackson looking to throw right away. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson. A loss of 8 that time. And it brings up third down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just a third quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Nice job understanding the situation. Third and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a fourth down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Baltimore.
Mitchell is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
No, we change it. Shut up.
Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Sam Laporta with touchdown. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing here is May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll throw with May. And it's caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Here's Jackson. Ooh, what a move. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid game.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is caught with Sean Bateman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. David Ajabo, credit him there. He fired across the line and planted him for a loss on the play. From the shotgun, it's May. Got a man, it's Kayshon Boutte.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Yeah, this... They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Fighting through at the 25. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Jackson going to keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's taken down inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Hill. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Rashad Bateman. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, here's May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
The
ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a New England 1st down and gain of 12.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
To the air, May. And Diggs has it. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
The tight end Henry here in motion. Here's May. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And all the way in. Touch. Jackson now. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And the Baltimore first down.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle. The Ravens at 13-1 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. Yeah. He will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And 4 at the 39-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Give up the gun to Hill. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to the ground. It's Hill. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he stays up. Jackson going to keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Jackson going to keep it. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. To throw, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing here is May. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 11. And the Patriots first down.
Looking to throw. May. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll look to throw again. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll throw with May. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Bryce Behringer now.
Bryce Behringer in formation for the Patriots.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
It's complete to Diggs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. A give for Stevenson, running right. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, and it's Hill again. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Here is 3rd down and 4. Jackson. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 45.
First down, here's Mitchell. Fights loose. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 35.
Another run with Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jackson going to keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Back to the ground here. Mitchell. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Jackson. Right side. There's Likely with it. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
14 yards. That's good. Baltimore first down.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Here's May. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It's this complete to Butte. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. To the air, May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
First down. A gain of 15.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there, and another first down.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Douglas. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
12 more yards. That's another Patriots first.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And they'll get him down right about the 20. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Andy Borregales on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the
Real quick, ready?
play action. Now Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. A gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on it man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Anthony Jennings in that time defensively. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the fourth quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
10 at the 18-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. And he continues to add on to his amazing touchdown total on the ground. That is number 25 for him on the year as he moves ever closer to the all-time record. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to the running back, Ramondre Stevenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, May completes it to Douglas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, what's up?
To throw, it's May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
And 4 at their 48-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wallace. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Henry up the middle. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down and goal.
Let's go. Set high. Go.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. They'll throw with May. Mike Green in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They run once more with Stevenson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hill. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Come on.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show.